Hey everyone, and welcome to World Heritage Journey, where today we're at the Engelsberg Ironworks in central Sweden. So the Engelsberg Ironworks that you can see behind me was founded in 1681, and it dates from a time when Sweden was a major industrial and political power in Europe. The iron ore was mined elsewhere, but it was brought here to be manufactured into pig iron, which Europe had an almost insatiable demand for. There were loads of these facilities dotted across Sweden, but this is one of the only ones remaining. Let's have a look around. The building behind me is the key to the whole operation, the blast furnace, and it's here that iron ore was heated up. What's interesting is that despite the incredible temperatures inside, it's actually constructed out of earth and timber, which just seems unreal, but it's actually the truth. So the tan and brown building that you can see in the distance behind me is known as the Smithy, and that's where the iron was hammered into shape. Now there's actually in that building a water wheel powered hammer forge, and it's the machinery that still works after being installed in the 17th century, which is absolutely incredible. I'd love to get closer and show you, but unfortunately the tours inside the building only run at certain times of the year, and unluckily for us, this isn't one of them. So the building behind me that you can see is the Granary, and it's actually the oldest building on site, dating from the late 17th century. And you might wonder why a granary, a grain storage building, is here at an ironworks. And that's because the ironworks was actually a self-contained community. It had housing for its workers and for the bosses as well. It had places where they could grow crops to sustain themselves, and of course a granary for storing the harvest just in case there was a bad one. And so the last stop on our tour today is the building behind me, and it's the new clerical house constructed in 1919, just about the time the ironworks was ceasing operations. Because although it had so many natural advantages, the river, the railway, all of the timber for fuel in the ovens, it just couldn't compete with new techniques coming from other parts of Europe, and eventually it became very uncompetitive and was forced to shut down in the early 20th century. Which is a bit of a sad way to end, but it's fantastic that it's still really well preserved here. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Joel on the road, and I'll see you at the next World Heritage site.